Just bear with me a minute. I'm just checking a couple things, and I'll get to it. Alright, sorry about the delay there, everyone. So, hi, this is Palermo180, playing one of my absolute favorite games, Cave Story. I'm really looking forward to playing this, actually. It's been a little while, and there's a few things I'd like to say first, if you don't mind. First thing is, this is the longest stream I've ever done. I plan on doing this, completing this game in one sit-in. It'll probably take like 3 hours, so hopefully I have the stamina for it. And the other thing is, there's many different versions of this game. The version I'm playing is Cave Story Plus on the PC on Steam. The Nintendo Switch version is my favorite version, but I think you need a capture card to record on it. I have my Switch right over there, and I would, but I don't have one, and I don't know much about how to record with it, so hopefully, though, you really can't go wrong with any version, so I don't think it's going to be bad in any way. A couple of things I want to mention. First off, one of the things that inspired me to play this game is a streamer named Ali90, and you should absolutely follow her if you see this. She is awesome. It's been so much fun watching her stream, and she streamed this game recently. I'm probably going to bring it up a lot, and it was so fun to watch, because I've literally obsessed with this game, played it so many times, and it was so fun to watch someone do it all for the first time. Again, reminded me of when I first played, and she did murder Curly, though, and we tried stopping her, but she insisted on murdering Curly. It was just terrible. I'm terrible. Nah, the way this game works is, if you haven't played it, to get the best ending is actually tough. And of course, like I said, I'm kidding about Ali trying to murder her. To save Curly, you really almost don't. You have to look up how to do it. No one does it on their first try, and as awful as it sounds, I kind of don't even recommend saving her the first time, because the game is even harder, and it's already tough. So, but I plan on doing it, because like I said, I've played this game many times and love it. So, other than that, I'm not really gonna comment on the story or the dialogue. I'm gonna try to cut through the cutscenes as much as possible. And like I said, I'm going to go for the best engine, save Curly, and I am going to try to get all the upgrades as well and some extra bonus items. So without any further ado, let's get going. We're going to do original mode. Also worth mentioning, I have the original soundtrack playing. It's my favorite, and the graphics are nice though. It's like an HD upgrade of the original though, so that's what I be playing. Music is so great. Everything in this game is great. That's why I love it. They really got the feel down, like the retro, like 8-bit, 16-bit feel, and it really does. It feels a lot like Metroid. That's where the game. The creator of this game was inspired by Metroid, and yeah, you can definitely tell. So, all right, let's get going though. I have to admit, though, as much as I played this game, I can't promise that I won't die, because it's still easy to get careless. I may as well pick this up right off the bat. Hard to believe one person made this game, though. It blows my mind. It took them 5 years to make it, and just what an incredible job, huh? That is one talented dude. If I ever meet him one day, I'm like, sir, you have given me a game that I've become obsessed with, so thank you. So anyways, yep, you go right in here, just grab the gun, and skip this cutscene here. I love how you just steal this gun while this guy's sleeping. He doesn't need it. Oh, I gotta do something real quick if you guys don't mind. Sorry about the delay here, technical difficulty. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so yep. So we head on out here, and one thing I really like about this game, you're gonna hear me say that a lot, one thing I really like about this game, the weapons have like a level up system where you kill enemies like right up here, and they drop these little like XP triangles, whatever they're called, right there. And when you collect these, if you see the yellow bar in the corner, it levels up the weapon. The way it works is level 3 is the max, and it goes from level 1 to level 3. And if you get hit, it levels down, though. So, getting hit not only hurts you, you power down your weapons. It's a pretty cool mechanic. I don't know too many games that do that. It's kind of unique. I'm not sure. Blaster Master might, but I'm not too sure. I can't think of any other game. But yeah, it's great. I enjoy the mechanic. It's really fun. I love the enemies in this game. The only thing that makes me sad is they're kind of adorable, and the game just makes you murder them over and over. But alright. There is a bit of dialogue. Just have to cut through it. So these early sections of the game, there's nothing too much to say. It's the same regardless of what ending you're going for. But it really ramps up in difficulty later on. It's actually amazing how big of a jump it is between the beginning and the end of this game. But anyways, yeah, so you start off right by going here. Oh, didn't mean to fall in the water. One thing you'll have to get used to, as you can know, I'm already making a silly mistake right now. There we go. The jump mechanics take a little get used to in this game. It's kind of like... not sure how to describe it. It has kind of like a floating feel. It's actually kind of nice. I like it. It just takes some getting used to. So there are some tough platforms that I might make look easier than they are. I'm not saying that cocky. I've just played the game many times. But before we proceed any further, there is a couple things to grab here. A life capsule, I think it's called, one of the health upgrades, and we want those... when you want to get every one of those in the game, they are certainly useful. There's one right up here. It's nice and easy to grab. It's a little farm area. Boom, just like that. There's also a map here I'm going to grab, and the map is... I wouldn't call it very useful. The stream I was watching, The Valleys, it was wicked funny. There's this one guy in the stream that kept saying how awful the map is. He kept going on about it. It's true, but it does have a couple uses, though. I'll show it off after. But yeah, anyways, it's right down here, so you just gotta kind of... you can follow these little chains if you're not sure where to jump. And right in here. Yep, and you just push. The version I'm playing, I have it set to select, so... Yep, I like how small it is, despite the fact the screen, you know, you take up more room if you want. But, so now that we got the key from earlier, we go in here, and all you have to do is hit her once and talk. And one of my favorite characters is coming up now. His name is Balrog. He looks like a big toaster. We face him a ton as a boss early in the game, but he's hard not to love. And, yeah, he's going to be the first boss in the game. He's actually optional here, but I always face him just because he's easy. And why not get the XP from my gun? Oh, don't mind me here, just skipping through some more dialogue. Yes, I do. Alright. Really doesn't do much, just kind of runs towards you, and yeah. Just jump away and hit him. Game doesn't go too hard on you yet. We'll certainly take that. So now that we did that, we go to a building in the top right. Let's proceed further in the game. There's a couple points in this game where you have to kind of talk to the right people and interact with them to proceed further. So, you'll be seeing it a bit. And I was proceeding here in this little cemetery area. These enemies are really easy. This enemy, I think this is the only time he appears in the game. If you get up close like this, he'll do this animation like where he raises up the sword and then you can hit him. Pretty easy. And what we're looking for is the key in the upper left corner here. I hum the tunes all the time, I love it. But yeah, if you've never played this game, I really can't recommend it enough. It's, like I said, it's similar to Metroid, but I think what I like about this indie game versus a lot of other ones, I think some try a little too hard to be like retro and fit like a certain feel. This game really has its own identity, and that's what I love about it. There's just something very lovable about it. Anyways, this little section here is kind of like a hub world in the game. We'll be using it to go back and forth to a few different areas. And, oh, I forgot I have to use the terminal first to enter the first area in the game. Egg Corridor. And here we go. So yep, this health upgrade right here, excuse me, this enemy here will kill you in one hit. So you want to go right when it's coming down like this. Yep. You should make it in time, as long as you go right as it moves to the right. So, and then just be careful on your way up, because it's not fun to get killed by. Okay, so we'll just pretty much just go right here. Take as much XP as you can. I'm already almost at level 3, which is nice with this weapon. There we go. Level 3 does good damage to all the enemies here. Look at how adorable these enemies are. We'll just murder them. Feel bad. Okay. Just think while I'm playing this game, though, that one single person designed all this. He designed the story, the characters, the music, the gameplay. I wish I had that talent. And of course, we have to enter the door here to get that capsule, you see. Pretty easy, just gonna time your jump up here. Can I get it just right like that? And there we go. Oh, fell down there. We're okay, though. Let's kill these little guys over here. So you actually want to go into this little egg here that's number 6. We have to get a, I think it's like an ID card in the chest here. Let's see, yep. We need it to, if you don't get this now, you have to come back, so I'm going to try to prevent as much backtracking as possible in this game. I can't avoid all of it, unfortunately, though. There's a couple areas coming up where you have to kind of go back and forth. Got a little hit there. As you can see, if you notice, I got hit, and my weapon, the yellow bar, went down, but I already got it back up. The game is nice, too, early on. It gives you a lot of save rooms and areas to, like, restock your health and stuff. Fill it up, that is, which is nice. So here, just go left, wait for the elevator to go up. We're going to go grab that chest, and we're going to get our next weapon, which is the missile launcher. It's a good weapon, actually. It's the only weapon in the game that actually uses ammo that you need to, like, get. You run out of, basically. You start off with 10, and you can grab more. One thing that's nice is you can toggle, if you're playing this with a controller, the shoulder buttons, you can toggle the weapons, so that's nice. But like I said, every weapon you have to level up, and if you get hit with it equipped, it levels down, so we're going to try our best to level them all up and not get hit much. I'm going to try to get this rocket up nice and early. Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking a little too much here. Just trying to be, even though it's early game, I'm trying to get off to a good start. Don't want to make a fool on myself on the stream. But anyways, yeah. So to proceed further here, you actually go in this egg here. One, just gotta wait for this thing to go by. We'll come right on in here. Yep, and that ID card you picked up, you just use on the terminal right here, and now that little area will be open. So. And the next boss is coming up. Not too bad, just stay out of his way when he charges at you. He'll shoot these like little circles at you with his mouth though, but you can actually shoot them away though, so it's kind of nice, as long as you're just kind of like right here. Yep, you couldn't even see him shoot them out because I kind of shot them all down, so. Oh, sure, I close enough there, and there we go, nice and easy. bosses get harder, though. Much harder. Talk to good old Sue here. I like how yeah, I saved you, and she's like still not really that friendly. How nice of you, Sue. The characters in this game are so lovable, though. Like I said, I don't know why. It's just something about their style and the little rabbit-looking dudes. Okay. Don't be afraid to come right in here. You're going to see a few of these. These are health refill and rocket, the missile refill, so that's kind of nice. And I'll be saving as much as possible, just in case if I do something silly. So, I'm sure it's not going to be that much fun to watch me do it over and over. So, okay. Look at that, we already got a rocket up to the missile. I always call it rocket missile launcher up to level 3. So that's good. I don't use it too much, but it does come in handy in a couple bosses. All the weapons actually are pretty good in this game and are pretty well like varied. I really like that. Like a lot of games, there's like one weapon that just absolutely sucks. This game, they all have a use. So yeah, nothing too much to say here. Just going all the way back to the beginning, heading back to Arthur's house, which is like the little hub house. Just watch some more dialogue and proceed further. God, even playing this right now, I wonder how many times I played this game. I can't even explain my obsession with this game. I just really love it. It's a game like if I don't know what to play, I'll just play it. I'll be like, ah, sure, let's play some Cave Story. Yeah, it's just never gets boring to me. I really like, though, the Switch version. There's a few reasons why I like that version better. You can actually skip all this dialogue in the Switch version, which is really nice for people like me who's played this game many times. You just, like, hold the button down and, like, fast-forwards this all. I wish I had that right now, actually. It's also widescreen, so you can see a little further on the left and right. This version's full screen, though. Bit of dialogue here. Don't mind me, I'm drinking a bit of tea here. Alright, so yeah, so you basically head out, watch some more dialogue again. And we have to talk to Sue, which is the character in the cage. Just gotta wait till we can. Oh, I think you have to talk to her one more time, actually. Yep, okay. Now you just go right back. Now, like I said, it's kind of like a hub area, so now, I think you go to the terminal? Yep, okay, and now you just come here, enter Bushlands. Next area in the game. We're gonna get more weapons, right off the bat. Just go a little bit further. These blue dudes, I don't even know what to call it. It likes to go up in the air a little bit and then try to land on you. But as long as you kill it before it lands down, you should be alright. Yep, and just grab the key right here, Santa's key. That's right, the guy's name is Santa that we just passed. One thing that's cool about this game, actually, speaking of Santa, if you play on Christmas or Halloween, around that time, the whole game is redecorated to Halloween or Christmas. I actually played through the game on Halloween and Christmas once each to see it, and it was actually pretty cool. I like how they did that. Again, the holiday spirit. Yep, so come in and talk to this guy, and he basically will give you the next weapon, the fireball, which is quite nice, actually. It does more damage than the weapon I'm using now, so I like it for bosses, but it only shoots downward, as you can see, and it's really good close range. So you have to kind of get up close to use it. I'll just kind of show it off right here, though. Get it leveled up a bit already. Oh, oops, look at that. I'm playing a little silly there. It happens. I mean, I'll switch to this gun. If you use this gun, though, and quickly switch, you can still grab, like, the XP for it, so that's kind of nice. And I believe there is, not yet, right? Okay, yeah, if you go up here, kind of just jump left. Like I said, I'm making these jumps look easier than they are, so don't sweat it if you're struggling. And yeah, you can just grab a life capsule there. Like I said, I plan on getting every life capsule in the game, as well as all the missiles. So, I'm hoping, like I said, this can be like a useful guide for people who might get stuck or not familiar. It's part of the reason why I don't want to comment on the story much, because even though you're going to see the game begin and end, I actually kind of like the story in this game, and yeah, I don't want to like spoil it. Okay, let's grab a few more of these. So here's a little Easter egg. When you come in this building, if you go right to the fire and like sort of try to, you know, push the action button for it, she'll tell you can't get past it without jellyfish juice. So if you go to the fireplace now, go right to the bed and sleep. So yeah, you wake up, she's in the bed, and there is her lipstick in your inventory. I don't know what the game's trying to imply, but I don't want to know. It's a completely useless item though, so just kind of a little comedy thing. But okay, yeah, so now that you talked to her and she said you need jellyfish juice, the jellyfish enemy is going to appear. It was right where we were, actually. And we have to kill it to get juice. These red spikes here are going to be, you're going to see them further to the right as well. The best advice I can give is try to jump a little bit earlier than it appears to safely get across. Because it's an instant death if you fall. You do not want that to happen, of course. Okay. I can't help but to think of the streamer I've been watching, though. Allie Flanagan's her name, though. It was so much fun. She's great, man. Her streams are much. I'm very good at promoting my work because I was just about to say her streams are much better than anything I can do, but it's true. I recommend her. If anyone sees this, I totally recommend watching her streams. It's been fantastic. I'm a huge fan of hers, and it was so. It was such a blast to watch her play this game in particular for me, just because. Every time she got lost, I was trying to help her out. I was like, oh, go this way, go this way, go this way. But I was trying not to be annoying either. Didn't want to drive her nuts, but whenever it looks like she's getting frustrated or lost, though, I was trying to tell her. And there was a couple funny moments that happened in that stream I might bring up later, if you don't mind. Yeah, though, she's great. She has a cool Australian accent, too, so... I was trying to think what it would be like to live in Australia, actually. I think the hardest thing for me to get used to, because I live in Massachusetts, the United States, and the seasons are opposite in Australia, and I cannot picture celebrating Christmas and going to, like, the beach or something. That would be so weird, but kind of awesome at the same time. Yeah, here in New England, it's very cold and snowy. This is a beautiful time of the year to be around here, though. The foliage is just so awesome. They haven't really changed colors too much yet. In October, though, which is... Oh, it's almost October. It's going to be looking real beautiful. I love it. But anyways, so yeah, I got the jellyfish juice, but instead of proceeding further, this jellyfish juice takes out... It like, clears out fireplace anywhere in the game. And there's kind of like a little... Sort of a hidden weapon here. That's why I came back here. The bubble line. Or Bubbline. I remember when I first used this weapon, I thought it was terrible, because look at it, you just shoot out these little crappy bubbles, but it's actually pretty useful when you level it up, so I'll try to show that off after. I don't use it too much, but it can be nice. So, yep, so we're just going to basically backtrack to where we were. That jellyfish enemy will now appear every time you don't have jellyfish juice, so you can just keep getting it. And we need to get it a few times, actually, here. So to save backtracking, we're going to get it one more time and do something else. Oh, forgot to level up this bub line here. Why not get the weapons leveled up as early as you can, right? You don't have to later. And like I said, you only level down on the weapon you have equipped if you get hit, so that's kind of nice. Makes it much less of a chore to have to try and level them up then. Oh yeah, this little white thing here is to pick up extra missiles from this launcher. Wait, I don't want to show that off yet. Oh, got hit there. I can afford to be reckless right now, so that's nice. Alright, now let's go get some more jellyfish juice. And we're going to go left again instead of proceeding further because we want to save, like I said, I want to do as little backtracking as possible. And if you're paying close attention, there's a fire pit here in Santa's place. And using the jellyfish juice here will give us some charcoal, which we're going to be needing soon. May as well get it now. If not, you have to come all the way back. Alright. And like I said, don't ever be afraid to use these and save if you need to. I know, I feel so cocky saying it, but I really am going to make this game look a lot easier than it is. You can ask Allie that. Alright. Watching her stream, though, because I'm still, like, new to this whole streaming thing, it made me realize how awesome streaming is, though. It's so cool to, like, interact. It's like you get to know the person, it's almost like you're there in the room, and you pick the person with the right, like, you know, right video editing skills and the right commentary and personality, and it's a blast. I look forward to it. It's been kind of like a highlight, actually. I try to stay for the entire stream every time, and I'm pretty loyal, so I'm going to stick to her streams, but I'm sure there are other good streams too, of course, but that's the thing. It's kind of like watching your favorite, like, you know, it's like watching a sport, and you really like the commentators. You just kind of want to stay loyal to them, because, you know, you enjoy them. It's like, oh, I miss them. But yeah, it's really opened me up to this, and I'm very immature. I don't even really know how to record that well, but it's inspiring me to at least, you know, do a little on the side. Even if I don't ever get any followers, you know, just kind of do more of like a Let's Play like I'm doing now, it's still fun. It's harder than it looks to talk while playing, though. I've learned that already. But anyways, yeah, so now that we have the jellyfish juice, we go in here, and we can proceed further. Like I said, try to jump a little bit earlier, like right here, to get over the spikes. And, yeah, just proceed further. I like the enemy variety in this game, too. They all have kind of, like, little patterns. And this area always reminds me of Halloween, because there's bats, you got these tombstone-looking dudes. But yeah, so hit this enemy, and it'll shoot at you, so just jump up when it shoots. I like the animation, by the way, when it's dead. It just it looks like the cartoons when a character gets blown up. Alright. Go off these little frogs here. There's a couple more little cool upgrades we can get here, too. First, we want to talk to the guy in this little hole here. It can be a little hard to see, so look for it. He gives you a key. He wants you to use it on the door here. Make sure you try to do it. And he'll say you can't. There's no keyhole. Talk to him again. And yep, so that's to help proceed further. But we're still going to get the upgrades first. So in here, the way to get this, just shoot up once, move left, make sure you move out of the way when that falls. Come up here, shoot this one, and then just grab it. Enjoy these life capsules while you get them, because there's going to be quite a bit less of them later in the game. Definitely want to get them all now. Well, you really want to get all of them if you can, but they're especially nice to get them now if you can't find them ones later if you're playing it fly. So, I almost forgot what I have to do. Oh, yeah, so we go back left now. That key he gave us is the key to the door on the left here. And the next boss is coming up. Balrog yet again. We face him twice here. So you just go to the terminal, turn it online. The game tricks you. I remember when I first played, I was like, oh, I'm facing this guy. Facing this evil robot-looking dude. But no. Our friendly toaster shows up. I do know that, yes. It doesn't matter if you say yes or no. So he's harder now, but, you know, not too bad. He shoots out these things and then just kind of flies and falls down. With, like I said, this fireball weapon I'm going to be using on bosses a lot. It piles up damage nicely if you can kind of just tap as fast as you can. And, yeah, just wear him down. See, nice and easy. You beat up poor Balrog quite a bit in this game. But yeah, before you leave, so now we helped out this robot. Pull his body out. Skipping through the dialogue here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night, though. It's been quite warm in Massachusetts this time of the year. Ooh, it was like 80s out. That's warm for late September. It's gonna cool down a bit tomorrow, though, which I kind of like the cool weather this time of year, though. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so yeah, so being that boss now, there's like this little air that shoots out of these kind of like these fans here, and you can use the momentum to get further up, which allows us to access more areas now in this game. So you want to come up here, use these platforms, and I believe there is some missiles. If you follow this path here, yep. Yep, some more missiles for the missile launcher, and there's yet another one right up here in this door. Get ready to attack, though. The second you take it, there's going to be an enemy that shows up by the door. Or fireplace, sorry. But he's not hard. There we go. And that's really it there. So, we have two options here. Talk to this guy again, and what we're basically going to do is we're trying to make a bomb to blow up the door to help him. One of the items you need is charcoal, and that's why I already got it now, so I don't have to go all the way back. But I still have to go most of the way back to get jellyfish juice again, because it's one of the things you need. So, and as you know, may have noticed, we had to use jellyfish juice to get here, so we no longer have it. So, but I'm actually going to fight the next boss and get this item instead. You can do either or, as long as you get both of them done. It's slightly open-ended here, so this jump can be a little tough. You have to both jumps here. You have to really get used to the jumping in Cave Story. And if you die, it's an instant death, so watch out for that. They do at least place a convenient save point there, so that's nice. But yeah, so this air fin, you kind of have to hold the button to like jump higher. Just a heads up. This one here can be tough too. You have to kind of use the momentum, and this one's tough. You have to kind of know how to jump right at the tip. I think I made it. Yep. Don't be embarrassed if you fall a few times. I think everyone does their first try. So yeah, we're, the item in this chest is one of the ingredients we need to make a bomb, but we face Balrog yet again, right as you grab it, so little heads up for you. Whenever I see Balrog, I think of this, I cannot remember the name of the film. When I was a kid, there's this little animated film, and it was called something, The Friendly Toaster. I can't remember the Friendly Toaster's name, but I always think of that when I see Balrog. It had to be pretty old, though, because I was young when I saw that. But I always think of that when I see him. So yeah, he basically hops towards you. You can use these, oops, landed on him by accident there. But yeah, you can use those to jump away. And he opens his mouth. You want to hit him when he opens his mouth. If you tap fast enough, he's shooting these like little red things at you, but you can shoot them away if you tap fast enough, which I did, so. Not too tough. This is the only thing he does. He opens his mouth, walks at you with some little frogs coming down. And the only other thing that he'll do is he'll sometimes jump all the way up and all the way down. And, oh, crap. Made a little mistake there. That's weapon level down. Yep, that's the other attack he does, and then some frogs are going to fall down. That's really all there is to his pattern, though. Don't let him deceive you. That's always the trick. I always tell people that. Someone who largely plays retro games and indie games, the trick to, like, any difficult boss, learn the rhythm and learn their pattern. Once you figure that out and learn, like, how to, you know, take advantage of it, it's just a matter of practice. Some cases, a lot of practice. I'll never forget how long it took me to beat Mike Tyson and Punch-Out. Oh, I still hate him. So happy when I beat him. And when I was able to consistently beat him. One of my least favorite bosses I've ever faced. But yep, so we beat him. We may as well save here, just in case we do something silly. So now we have to go back and get the jellyfish juice, like I said. Get a little sick of getting it, but this is the last time we have to get it, so that's nice. Trying to kind of make quick pace here, just to save time for, you know, make good timing on the stream. Let's... Use this to jump back up here. And I know I've already said this, but don't be, like I said, don't be afraid to jump a little bit earlier than the ledge here. I find it to be much safer. We're already almost back. I guess it's not too much of a backtrap. Play this game as many times as I have, though it kind of feels like it sometimes. I like to jump, on this particular spot, I like to jump up and just kind of shoot these since they shoot downward. It makes it a little safer. Helps you from getting hit. Music here is fantastic. I love this part of the song, too. I really love. Favorite of mine. Okay, so... Sorry, I kind of zoned off for a second there. Just thinking of what's coming up next. Yep, so grab the jellyfish juice. And you finally do not need any more the rest of the game. Although I might grab it on the way back. So here, if you go in the building, you're going to have to use the jellyfish juice to get on the fire pit. But now that this is here, since we... you know, turned on the fans, you can just jump over, but just like that, so you don't have to actually, so you can save it. And, yep, so we get to keep it. And we have all 3 ingredients to make the bomb now, so let's go save that guy. But first, we gotta get the robot to make it. Okay. Yeah, and so we just go to the door, place the bomb, and just let the dialogue take place. We're so heroic. Big tea drinker. You'll see me drink tea a lot on these channels. I can't drink coffee that much. I think I'm a coffeeholic. When I drink coffee, I don't stop drinking it, and it really upsets my stomach, so I just stick to tea. Nothing too much to say here, a bit of dialogue to get through. Pretty much just tapping the button as fast as I can to get through the dialogue. Okay. A little off topic, but by the way, for anyone looking for like a retro controller for the PC, I picked up this controller. It's practically identical. Let's see if I can show it. Practically identical, as you can see. In fact, it pretty much is identical to a Super NES controller. I got the US version because it's nostalgic for me, so it's kind of the ugly purple one, but it really does. It's great. It feels and plays exactly like a Super Nintendo controller, and it's wireless as well. I'm using it plugged in, but it has an internal battery. So I think it's called like 8-Bit Do Super NES something. Got it on Amazon. It's been great. I like how they just like, oh, there's a bike here, let's use it and ruin it. Would have been nice if we could have used that, save some time. Didn't even offer. Come on, I just saved you guys. I can't recommend, though, the Switch version enough. Like I said, I recommend any version of this game, but there's a couple other things, too, I like about the Switch version that I will mention. I kind of regret not getting the physical copy of Cave Story, though, on the Switch. I got the digital version, because my mindset was like, oh, well, what if I play the Switch in handheld mode? Because, you know, at least give me a... Because I mostly buy physical games, but I figured a game like that's not big like this, you know, at least be something to have on it in case if I don't want to carry many cartridges. But if you bought it physical here, you could have gotten a free keychain, and the streamer Allie I've been mentioning did that, and she got... So you can get one of three keychains. You can get Quote, with the main character, Balrog, the toaster dude, or the character Curly, which is a female robot, will be. Yeah. Allie, you made it! I appreciate it so much! You're the best. You're the best. I've been talking about you a lot on this stream, I hope you don't mind. I'm so jealous. So like I was saying, yeah, Allie, she got the Quote keychain, which is the one I really wish I had. Oh, I so wish I had it. I really regret not getting the physical copy, so... I guess, though, I can play it without having to put the cartridge in, if that's something. But, okay, so we're just gonna get some... Actually, I don't even need the jellyfish juice anymore, but why not grab it? Aw, you're the best. You really are. I've been going on about how much I love your streams, Allie. If anyone sees this, follow Allie90. She's the best. And she has a cool Australian accent. Even if she murdered Curly. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Alright, everyone murders Curly their first try. Let's be fair. But thank you, though. I'm trying to beat this game beginning to end, so... I know, that's a good point, Allie. I don't know if I want to pay $30 for the game again, but I wonder if you can at least, like, get the keychain. I'm not sure. That's a good point, though. I'd love to grab it. I love this game so much, I am tempted to get the physical copy again, actually. I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker for physical copies, too, like someone else on here. You're actually... I've thought about getting the Binding of Isaac as well, which is the game Allie's streaming on the Switch, and yeah, they also did a physical copy of that, too, for the Switch, and I've always wanted to play that game, so I have it on Steam, but I haven't really played it. I'm terrible. I forgot there's a delay, Allie, between when I play and when I see you. So I might be a little ahead. But, I'm so mean. Poor Allie, too. She felt so bad. You felt so bad when you found out you couldn't save Curly. And instead of being really nice, I've just been rubbing it in. Just like, every time you forget about it. Hey, remember you murdered Curly? Oh, man. Oh, so I forgot. Yeah, so to proceed further here, you talk to Sue and just kind of go through the dial. Our friend Allie on this channel likes to convince people to buy anything you ask her to, so yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't talk about buying anything with you. I would love to see your collection, Allie, someday of all the games you have. I'm actually surprised you have room for them all, to be honest. Yeah, you can't really see my room too well, but it's pretty small. I so badly want to have a a retro collection where I have like everything, but I really don't know where I'd put it all. I know, right? It's so yeah, on Allie's stream, Curly basically drowns if you don't save her, and it was funny. A topic that was brought up was how do androids drown? And I can honestly say I never thought about that before in all my times playing this game, but it is actually an excellent point. So, how does that happen? Although, to be fair, Mario swims and can breathe in the 2D games. So I guess, like, underwater logic is out the window for video games. So, speaking of Curly, here she is. This makes her first appearance here. And we are going to save her. Sorry if I'm rubbing it in. Oh, is a lot of it in collection? In your collection in storage, Allie? Yeah, it's I actually still have some stuff too that's in storage. I'd love to get it out though. I have a 360 somewhere. Actually, I don't know if I really need that too much though, because I have an Xbox One. I think you can play a lot of the 360 games now, which is nice. But like I have a PS2 that I actually miss, and it's somewhere in the basement of my house. I gotta grab it out because there's some games I really miss on it. Yeah, because, okay, yeah, so anyways, yeah, so Curly's not too bad here. It's all about timing. If you pay close attention, you can hear her charge, and you just kind of jump over. And the Mimiga try to hit you too, but they don't really do much. And yeah, she should go down pretty quick. There we go. Yeah, and so one of the first things you want to do here, I find this funny, by the way. She tries to kill you and then asks if you were going to kill a Mimigo. You say no, and she's kind of like, oh, okay, never mind, we're friends. And yeah, so one thing you want to do here, for anyone who sees this, if you're not familiar with the game, you have the option of taking her machine gun. It is useful right now, but if you say no, you get the best weapon in the game later, so I am absolutely going to say no. Allie here didn't know that, though, and picked the machine gun, and unfortunately, I don't think I could tell you in time not to grab it, but, oh well. You still beat the game. Speaking of Allie's stream here, this was around the time I was trying to help you, if you remember, and it's very easy. Yes, it is, Allie. Yeah, so Curly will ask you to trade weapons, and you say no. But yeah, so poor Allie over here was really confused on what to do. She didn't know what dog to grab, and the only way to grab this dog is you have to talk to this Mimiga here on the left. For some reason, that's just the way the game is. You have to talk to it, and now you can grab the dog. And this is one of the few times in the game the map is actually useful. Oh, didn't mean to leave. If you actually take it out, why is the map so tiny in this game? But yeah, if you look, there's a little hidden pathway here. If you go in here, oh, and kind of follow the map, fall down, and wait until you see the item I'm about to grab. Yeah. You know what? Don't need to say anything. Don't need to say anything. Yeah, I know you love that dog, Allie. But yes, I literally did legit just pick up Curly's panties as a little Easter egg item, and it actually unlocks a mode in the game where you can play as Curly instead of Quote. The roles are swapped, so Yeah, it's a kind of funny little Easter egg that they threw in the game. So yeah, Ali, it really is a map for ants. It was so funny on your stream. I remember, I forgot who it was. Someone kept going on about how bad the map was, and he kept making me laugh so much. He's like, it's like a terrible Pip-Boy, and he made me laugh so much because it really was terrible. Look at it. Yeah, it's useful for like 2 things in the game. But you know what? One person made this game, so maybe he got lazy. He didn't feel like drawing it all out. I don't know. I know, isn't it so funny how that's an item in the game? I was gonna tell you that Curly's panties are an item in the game, Ali, but I thought it would confuse you, like, to how to, like, get it, because it's hard to find. So I was like, you know what? Don't want to confuse poor Ali. Oh, I mentioned earlier in the stream, Ali, that I'm playing the Steam version, because I like the Switch version the best. It really does feel like it belongs on the Switch, like you were saying. But I don't have a capture card, and I think you need a capture card to record the Switch to your computer. And my recording skills are terrible. Ali over here is an absolute pro. She is so professional. It's kind of embarrassing actually to stream this and see how good she is at like all the recording and like the layout and everything. But hopefully my video game, I don't want to sound cocky, but hopefully being okay at the game makes up for it. I know, it's so true. Why is it so tiny? Why is it so tiny? So you have another boss coming up right here. I like the fireball for this boss. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier to Ali. Just in case anyone watched this, I kind of want it to be a guide, but I'm not. I'm kind of skipping the dialogue to save time. So yeah, this boss I tap this as fast as I can, and just kind of try to get these out of the way. When you get him low on health, he starts jumping like this, but he's not too tough. Just kind of keep tapping away here. Do you run an Elgato HD60? I should keep that in mind. I need to learn more how to record. I mean, my stream, I don't think I'll ever, stream, too much. I'll never be as good as you, Ali. In fact, I'd probably tell anyone who watches this, I would tell them to go watch your stream instead. Oh, thank you, Ali. I've played this game so many times that I almost, like, don't even think about it when I play it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this game. I just love it. It's just, I don't know, I find it, like, it just feels good to me. It's one of, I like just don't ever get bored of the game. Is that weird? I don't know. But yeah, so now when we beat this boss, we can proceed down here. And we're gonna go dog hunting for this lady in this building here. Oh crap, didn't get hit there. Yep. Try to keep this weapon level 3. Yep, so you talk to this lady here, and yep. As much as I adore this game, it's I don't know, it's like a very, very minor criticism. You have to do a bit of backtracking to get all the dogs. They made it easier in the Steam version, though, just in case if you were wondering, Ali. They changed the location of the dogs. Only someone as nerdy as me, who's played this game so many times, wouldn't know. I'm so happy you streamed this game, Ali. I think your stream of Cave Story will hold a special place in my heart, just because I loved helping you, and loved watching you play it for the first time, and watching you do things that I like was kind of like at home, like, oh no, do that, or don't do that. It's kind of funny. Hopefully I didn't annoy you though. I was just trying to help. I didn't want to be that guy who was like a know-it-all. So, yeah. You did good on this game, though. You really did. Alright. Probably my favorite moment in the entire game. You open a chest and there's a dog inside. I mean, if that doesn't make this game great, then I don't know what, you know. You have low standards if you don't think that makes the game. Alright. Is it just me, or does Quote look like he's kind of peeing when you're done? I had to say it. I had to say it. Yeah, there are, differences between versions, Allie. They actually do a good job of making it better with each version, actually. Like, for example, the Switch version's actually widescreen, so you can see further left and right. This version's full screen, so so technically the Switch version's a little bit easier, but I like it. I like how you can see further. The graphics are slightly nicer on the Switch version, and the co-op they added too, which I so wish I could have played that with you. It would have been so much fun. But right now it's only on the Switch version, so yeah, so the Switch version really is the best version right now. Wouldn't life be so much better if you can just open a chest and get a dog and take it home and love it? You have such a beautiful dog, Allie, by the way. He looks so yeah, I love dogs, so I'm kind of biased, but Miles looks so cool. Such a cute dog. He might be a little mad at you that you haven't seen him on his birthday, though. It's not your fault. You've been busy. I have a small dog. It's like I think we're not really sure what she is. She's half Chihuahua and maybe like a half Terrier. She's only a little over a year, and she's so nuts. She just wants to play all the time, and yeah, I should try and bring her in here after the show. But yeah, this is one of the few times the map is actually useful. So Allie here actually, very impressively, I might add, actually got the dog in here and got out without having the map. The map actually helps you see how to get through here, and you don't want to fall where the water's dripping because there's spikes hidden there. Allie, I give you credit though. You did not fall into the spikes. I did the first time I played. So, see, look, you're a good gamer. All right. Okay. So now we just head back. Some more dialogue. 2 dogs left to go. They're all pretty easy to get except for the last one. Aww. He's gonna love you when you bring him gifts. I will, yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what, Allie? I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring her name's Scarlet. I'm gonna bring her in real quick if you don't mind. Hold on just 1 second. Scarlet. Scarlet, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to Allie? Allie Flanagan, say hi. Look in the camera there. Oh, you're kind of looking. Kind of looking. Aw. I adore her. I adore her. She is so crazy, though. Even though she's not a puppy anymore, she's still young. And she's just, yeah, she's just nuts. She just loves to play. She's a little tired right now, though. Say hi to Allie. She's a friend, a streamer from Australia. She's got a really cool accent. Huh? You can hang out with me for a little bit, actually. You know what? You can stick for a few minutes. Knowing her, she'll probably get bored and want to leave soon, though. Alright. I hope you get to show Miles someday. You did show the picture though, so that's cool. I know he's not at your house though. I think you said it's at your mother's house. So it would be really cool though. Oh, I do love her. She is adorable. She's cute now. She's a little crazy though when she gets all energetic. I don't know if you can see, she's laying on my arms right now. She's almost, it's funny, I joke around and call her like an Energizer Bunny, because she goes from, pups really are the best. She'll go from absolutely crazy and then just pass out, and then go absolutely crazy again, like it's almost like a switch. It's really funny. Alright, one dog left to go. Seriously though, thank you so much, Allie, for showing up. I didn't think anyone was going to show up, because it's not that I didn't believe you. I know you're busy, and yeah, it means so much to me. It really, you're the best. You really are. I'm so happy. I was talking about you a bit before you came on, and I'm so happy I came across your stream. I remember I saw your YouTube video years ago, way back in the day, and I swear, I hope this doesn't sound mean. I kind of like, well, I want to say forgot about you, but like, because I know it takes a lot of. Yeah, I love if you take a video, Allie. I love that. Love it. But yeah, like I was saying, I know it takes a lot of work to make videos like that, and so I know you can't post a lot. So like, I kind of like almost like kind of, you know, like I'd watch it if you posted something, but other than that, I didn't think much. And thank God I added you on Facebook, because I don't even remember when I did, and I noticed you were streaming, and when I saw you were streaming Cave Story, I was like, oh, I have to watch this. I have to watch this. And it's been so much fun. I know, God, I live at home with my family right now, but if I have my own place, I feel like I'd just have dogs left and right. Probably go bankrupt. Oh, I made a mistake. I gotta go over, right? If anyone sees this, streaming and like reading the comments is a lot harder than it sounds. I'm lucky. Allie's the only one here right now, but you do a fantastic job of reading all the comments. It's so much harder than it looks, and there's a little delay too. So, yeah, it's really impressive. Have we settled the debate yet on GIF or GIF? We'll have to ask Jai and Link if they came to a conclusion on that, by the way. Yeah, I know. I can only, like, I don't know much about how to record. You are really good with that, Allie. But I can only imagine. I heard editing is just really tedious. It's one of the reasons why I have a lot of my album that I've been working on for years. I have most of it written. I'm still working on it, but it's pretty far along. But I don't know how to record and edit, and it's kind of similar to like video editing. It's real tedious. It takes forever, and it costs a lot of money to get recorded in a studio. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. It will probably take a long time for someone like me to learn how to record and edit. So. I admire your skills, I really do. I know I tell you that all the time, but I do. Well, so yeah, this is one of the few times, by the way. Yeah, it's GIF. It is. It is. As much as we love Link, I think the creator of GIF said it's pronounced GIF, by the way. So. But yeah, so yeah, this weapon actually is kind of useful. If you hold it down and release it, it kind of shoots like a machine gun. So, kind of cool. Oh, just the jump here. Oh, doing pretty bad. Oh, crap. Crap. Yeah. Even I can't believe I just died. Go, hi, hi. Don't lick my nose. You love licking my nose. I hate it when you do that, honey. I can't believe I just died, Alec. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's funny. I was hoping to do a no-death run, but no problem. That's not happening. Oh, you want to go see Papa? 1 second. I'll be right back, Alec. Alright. Oh, I should have said Ali says bye. Sorry. I'm sorry, I had to put her away. Sorry about the wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, she's a family dog, we all love her, but my brother at home, it's like technically his dog, he largely takes care of her. I mean, we pitch him, but he largely does, and whenever she hears him, she's gone. And she heard him, so... yeah, so... As much as she loves all of us, she knows her owner. She knows who feeds her. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Let's go with the bubble. I like the bubbles here. Alright. So yeah, this was the annoying dog I was talking about. He's not in the same location on the Switch though, but you have to go all the way right, all the way left, and then all the way right again. But it's such a fun game though that I don't really mind too much. And I already wiped out the enemies, so kind of helps. Dum, dum, dum. By the way, Ali, I hope you don't mind that, I know I've been messaging you on Facebook trying to keep you updated when I was going to do this. I felt so bad, though, because I felt like I was, like, stalking you with messages. I'm sorry if it was, like, it was annoying. I just wanted to tell you, yeah, I love her. I love her. I'm just a big dog lover. Thanks for saying she's adorable, though. The one thing she used to be really friendly when people came in the house. She's getting a little bit more mean now, though, which makes me sad, because she's usually really friendly. I know you said Miles loves everyone. I'm hoping she stays that way. Alright, yeah, she's good. I'm sadly allergic to cats, though, which makes me sad. I still think I might be able to fight it someday, though, if I ever had one, but I just love animals, though. Kind of like you, so... Alright. So yeah, just heading all the way back. These jumps are harder than they look. I've just played the game too many times. Alright. Oh, thank you so much for hosting me, Ali. Oh, you are too nice. I knew you were awesome. You're the best. My screams will never be as good as you, though. Thank you, though. But yeah, going on about the stream, though, I really... It's been so much fun, Ali. I mean, obviously I watch it, you know I'm a huge fan. I really believe in you. Oh, I know. I thought about that, Ali, like a Siamese cat, like, because I'm allergic to the fur. I could do something like that. I used to get an allergy shot, too, which helped. I stopped getting it. It did help, though. I should kind of start it again. Because it would be nice. Never owned a cat, so... I know you're a dog and cat lover, so... I'm jealous. Alright. May as well save here. Better safe than sorry on a stream. Don't want to die too much. This boss, the like, AI is not hard, but it does a lot of damage if it hits you. We get a couple sad deaths coming up. The creepy Mimiga, king. We get his weapon, though, which is a really good weapon, actually. I'm going to be using it for a while. So Alright, just gotta wait for the cutscenes to play out. By the way, just curious, Ali, in Australia, do they have Dunkin' Donuts? Where I live in New England, it is everywhere. Like, if you ever go to Boston, there's a Dunkin' Donuts on every street. We have Starbucks too, but Dunkin's like, I don't know, Dunkin's bigger here. Yeah, it's funny, it's literally everywhere. I'm always sad these guys. Look at them, they're just cute little rabbits. Rabbits, and they die. Alright, so yeah, I like this. I really like the fireball for bosses. These bricks hurt a lot, though. So let's see if we can get close. I know, he does look... King looks evil, doesn't he? It's you know what's cool about that? Just because I'm a big fan of this game, as you know, and I read, like, info about the game, and I heard he has red eyes because, as you know in the story, like, these red flowers are turning these Mimigas, like, crazy. Oh, hey, Amber, thanks for showing up. Yes, Amber, I actually have the Switch version, but, it's actually my favorite version, but, I don't have the capture card to record it, so I'm playing the Steam version. I'm planning on getting everything in the game and getting the best ending though. So hopefully, if you get lost, this will help. I'm hoping it's kind of like a guide. Oh, you don't have Dunkin'? I was just curious. I wonder what coffee shops they have in Australia. I'm sure they have something there. But anyways, yeah, I really love this weapon, sword. It's going to be very useful in the next boss. Of course, our friend Balrog stomps on us. Like I said, I'm not going to talk. I'm just skipping the cutscenes, so saves time. But yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. So yeah, Cain in the game. The reason why he has red eyes and he looks evil is, I guess, the creator of this game said he ate a cooked pepper, which I guess is not as harmful. So that's why he has the evil eyes, which I was like, oh, cool. He does look like he's evil. He really does. Alright. So platforming here can be a little tough. We have to get up and access the terminal. And there's also another health capsule on the right here. So yeah, the sword's really good. It doesn't have the range of this gun, though, so we're still going to kind of alternate. Yeah, and the capsule's right down here. And there's actually not that many life capsules left. Oh, I might have did that a little... Nope. Time to... You can actually die here if you're not careful with these two blocks. If you jump and, like, it lands on you. It's happened to me before. Well, one thing that's nice about this game is you can fall as much as you want and you do not take any damage, so that's cool. Ooh. These guys make the funniest sound when they die. It's like a little squeaky sound. There's a few enemies in this game that do that, actually. It's kind of funny. Alright. So... I know Allie was not a big fan of these enemies. They do look kind of like evil cockroaches, kind of. Alright, so... let's kill these little purple dudes. We actually don't have to go in this building, so I'm going to skip it. Yep, so they basically just attack once, and they always aim in your direction, so I've got a feel for what they do. Alright, so you talk to this doctor here. He heals you up, which is nice, and he gives you a key to get the, Yeah, no, isn't that nice, Allie, how you don't receive any fall damage? It's like one of the things the game's forgiven about, so... Alright. I'd like to get this at level 2. It's going to be very helpful for the boss coming up. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. So... let's see if I can... Yep, so here's a little bit of tidbit of information. So if you have the machine gun at this point in the game, and you have it leveled up, you can hover up here and go to where that block is, and there's a... I don't know if you can see it. There's a door, and it gives you an item that reduces, basically, it basically reduces the amount your weapons level down. It's a nice item to have, but I can't get it because I skipped on the machine gun. I can get it later in the game, though. Okay, so we open this up, and there's going to be a boss that shows right up. I think it's the same animation as... I think it's the same, like, sprite as Balrog, just kind of like a ghost form. Oh, crap, I meant to move there. No, that's alright. There we go. And... it really is crazy the amount of things we have to do to save Crilly in this game, though. It's just... I haven't even kept track of how many things you have to do. But anyways, yeah, so you hand this to the doctor here. He'll take care of Crilly. I forgot why, she's sick. And I don't know if you have to. I don't think you have to talk to her, but I will. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She just said the same thing. Save up. Yep. And basically just proceed forward. There's a boss coming up. Try to get this back to level 2 because I took damage, stealing me. Oh, and I took damage again. Oh, there we go. Come on up. You know you want it. No, you know what? Just do it that way. You have to time your jump here. It can be a little dangerous. So, those spikes. I don't know if they kill you at this point in the game, but they hurt. So yeah, the boss is right up here. So what I like to do is I try to kill as many of these guys as possible now, to make it easier. And as Ali will tell you, the sword is very useful. I remember I told you that when you were playing this. And yeah, it really packs up a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to take these guys out before I hit them. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it basically just kind of drives back and forth a bit. Kind of have to just jump a little bit, and then it'll open up. You have to hit the 4 green circles here before you can hurt it. I'm hoping to get them all. Oh, I was hoping to get them all right there. It's all right though. There we go. Yep. So now we can hit it. We just gotta wait for it to open up. So besides it moving back and forth, the only other attack you have to watch out for. Oh wow! I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, you just gotta watch out for these little fins that shoot out now, and that's pretty much it. Oh, ah, crap. I'm actually jumping and tapping as fast as I can on my controller to just trying to kill it as quickly as possible. Why not? Okay. There we go. And it's actually a cat. Don't know what that's all about. I always thought that was funny. The game does have a sense of humor. Okay, so here comes the first thing that is very crucial to saving Curly here. This doctor dude falls down. You do not fall down. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to try to save Curly and get the best ending like I'm going for, do not fall. What you're going to want to do to play it safe is save right here. And you want to jump across, and you can't miss the jump. If you miss the jump, reload the save. They at least give you a save point right here, so that's nice. So you kind of have to, I don't know if, I wish I could show it, it's too tough. You kind of want to hold the button, and halfway there, you kind of let go, like this, and I missed, so I guess that wasn't good advice. Like I said, you just reload the save. That's the nice thing, you get as many chances as you want, so, and... Wow, I missed again! This is embarrassing. What's going on about how well I know this game? The jump is tough. There we go. Alright, third time's charm. Yeah, you have to do that. That makes it so you get the better jetpack in the game, and you need the better jetpack to save Curly. So, and it's a really cool jetpack, so... But yep, so now we talk about Curly here, and we face Balrog for the last time. Oh, Alan. You know, it's thank you. It's to be honest, it was so much fun to watch someone play it who was like not familiar with the game, because it reminded me. I was the same as you when I first played the game, so it was like going back to when I first played it. It was a blast. It really was. Loved it. So Balrog, he is actually tougher here, but he has this like move where he like eats you. Like I don't even know what to call it. And it can do a bit of damage and level down your weapon, but the sword is nice. Of course, I gotta wait for him to... There we go. It does do, as you can see though, it does some pretty nice damage. The game's a lot less friendly at this point now when it comes to health refills, though. Like in the beginning of the game where you found those little, like, things. So you do gotta, taking damage does matter more right now, but we didn't take too much there. these are the three characters. Yeah, so just a reminder, these are the three characters you can get with the keychain, and Lucky Alley has Quote, which is so awesome. I can't get. I can't stop saying how jealous I am of that. I did get this though. I know I already showed Allie this, but anyone sees. I did get a Samus keychain though for free. That's kind of cool. I bought Metroid right here actually. Samus Returns for the 3DS, and it was great. I love the game. I already finished it actually. It wasn't too long, but it's a blast. It's one of those games you want to go back to, so I'll probably do a rerun at some point. It's so frustrating though, because I wanted to do 100% in that game, and I wanted to do it on my own. I didn't want to look up how, and I made it to like 99%, and I cannot find out what the last percent is. But anyways, yeah, so you get a better missile launcher, which is actually useful for the next boss. It does bring your level down to 1 again on the weapon, but we're going to level it up before we get to the boss. The next boss in the game is probably the hardest one up to this point. It's annoying. I love the music here. It's kind of a fun section where you and Curly get to kick some butt together against these cricket dudes. And yeah, these little blue egg things, whatever they're called, you can use them to level up your weapons. They don't hurt you, so that's kind of nice. So you do that. Yep. It is. It's such cool. That Samus keychain's cool, but I still think the Quote one's cooler. So, and you got some cool posters in Australia, so that was cool. I don't know if you're a Pokemon fan, Allie. I'm a huge Pokemon geek, so I'm getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon when it comes out. Sometimes they do pre-order stuff for that. I might have to look into it. Sometimes they'll give you like a free Pokemon or something. So, and I can't help it. I'm a sucker. I fall for it every time. So, yeah, I'll probably look into that because it's coming out. I think it's coming out in November. So. Actually, you know what? No, it's just the regular case, Allie. I didn't pre-order it or anything, so you probably have like a cool like special edition one. Yeah, mine I think is just like a standard game case. So, I am a little jealous of that. So, so I'm letting Curly do all the work here. If you sit here, I'm gonna let her take these out. Why not? Come on, take that one out for me, will you? She usually does. If not, I can take that one out. Okay, fine. Just trying to be lazy. Those big triangles, as you can imagine, give you a lot of ammo, so if you want to... Oh, silly me. You really want to try to level up your weapons as much as you can in this little section, if possible. At the same time, it's easy to get hit, so it's kind of... Okay, the rocket's max, good. Yeah, so I'm trying to collect hearts too. I'm getting more damage than I like, actually. I know, I'm such a sucker for Pokemon too. I can't help it. I thought about like playing it competitively, but the only thing is like the amount of time it takes to like train your Pokemon and get them prepared and stuff. Because I actually sometimes will watch battles online and stuff, and it seems fun. But it's a bit of a commitment, and I'm also such a music geek too that it's like, oh, but I really, that's how much I love Pokemon, though, right? I really like would love to battle. I gotta find people to battle with. Yeah, I know, I love it. Can't help it. I know your favorite Pokemon is Arcanine. Arcanine's awesome. I changed my mind on which one's my favorite. I don't know. I love Snorlax. I like Dragonite. Umbreon's cool. Yeah, I just love Pokemon. Can't help it. Alright. So yeah, me and Curly just kind of blazing through here. Spoiler alert, you're gonna, I can't live in water right now, but I'm gonna be getting Curly's thing soon. So that would be nice. What I like to do here is come on in, just take out all the enemies. And even though it doesn't look it, this little spot here, if you jump up, you get more air. As you can see, and then I just go all the way right. Oh, did it? Oh, okay, yeah. It looks kind of shiny on the cover, Allie. The the cover of Samus Returns. I should get in the habit of reading your comments like you do for all of us. You're really good at that, but I just read it myself. But yeah, it kind of has like a shiny cover, but the game itself isn't. So I can see why you thought that. But yeah, I love the I love 2D Metroid in particular. I think that's why I like Cave Story a lot. It's similar, and that's why I like Castlevania, like the Symphony of the Night games as well too. And the 3DS games you mentioned, those were fun. I just love these types of games. They're addicting to me. Yeah, it's weird because Metroid Prime is such an excellent game. It really is. Like, they did an incredible job, but I just love 2D Metroid. Like, I do like it, but I always want to play 2D Metroid. Although they are bringing Metroid Prime 4 to the Switch, that's going to be cool. Alright. These little enemies are kind of nice for stocking up if we kill, like, the little bubbles things. Not to get hit too much. Okay, so... Sorry if I'm talking a little less. Feel free to ask questions, anyone. It's not too tough yet, but I'm going to be talking less as the game goes on, just because it's harder than it looks to play a game and talk at the same time. You make it look so easy, Allie. But, yeah, so, and I don't want to, like, die left and right or anything like that, so... What's my health, actually? Let me check my health. I want to make sure I'm good before I face this boss, just to be safe. Oh, I'm maxed. Okay. This part here was really funny. I remember you got stuck, Allie, and it was the part with the door here. I remember I helped you. Yeah, this part here where it says door 4, you have to shoot at it, and I remember you did it a little bit like that, and we're like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, shoot the door, shoot the bar thing. And then, and then I remember you were like, come on, she couldn't have walked under that, which is true. Like, come on, she couldn't have walked under this. Look at that, you can jump. Oh, it was funny. Curly wants the man to do everything for her. Alright. I hope Allie or anyone else on here, though, I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Or actually day for you. Day. Concentration face. You'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing that later on. I try to keep the streams swear free too, like you. I hope I don't though. Sometimes I might accidentally mutter a thing if I die later in the game, though I'm hoping not. Okay, so here. Next step in saving Curly. Like I wasn't joking when I said you have to do a bunch of stuff. You really have to look this up to figure it out. So skipping the jetpack will make an item right down here. It's kind of shiny. It's called the tow rope. You have to grab this. You can grab it during or after the boss, but it makes sense to grab it now. You need that to save her. So, the game tricked me when I first played this. I thought this evil Terminator robot was the boss, but it's not. It's the giant hit on the right. The core. I really like the missile launcher for this boss. It's kind of an annoying boss. For one, you have to deal with the water coming up and down, and you can drown. I've done it if you're not careful. The other thing is, if you walk towards it, it moves further back, and if you go away, it comes closer to you. You can only attack it when it opens up. And the other thing it does is it has this move. Yeah, Curly's one of those girls, one of those annoying women. Just has to have a quote to everything for her. No, just kidding. Yeah, so the boss will, the boss will like push you back, and when it does that, you have to watch out. It does like it shoots these 3 white circles at you, and it does 20 damage each, which is a massive amount of damage. I'm hoping to take it out very quickly without it, just because it can be annoying. Allie, you actually did a really good job on this boss. I thought it was going to be a bigger problem. So yeah, these things can be annoying. There we go. Look at how much damage this does, though, if you can... that's why I really like it. I will run out of missiles, though. Yeah, see, it's so annoying. You can fall down really easily. I didn't do as good as I would have liked there. Yeah, you can drown if you stay down here, so that's what I'm trying to get back up. Alright. There we go. The sword's great if you can get up close just like that. Oh, I was hoping to take him out right there. Come on, open up, open up. Normally, I wouldn't recommend chasing him like the way I am, but I know he's low on health. Those are the circles I'm talking about. You do not want to get hit by those. Come on, get over here. See how if you go too far to the right? I thought I could kill him in time, I didn't. So I have to go all the way back to get him to come out again. Oh! Look at that! Oh my god. Curly was useful! She finished the boss off for me. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Way to go, Curly. Okay, I feel bad now saying that you're useless and I do all the work. That's so funny. Never had that happen. Wow. Look at that. No matter how many times I play this game, something new happens. So I'm switching T for water for a second. I need to get that big jug of water you have. It's really nice, actually. Okay, so what you do here is drown. So that's pretty easy. Just let the air flow. How do they drown, though? That is an excellent question you guys brought up on your stream. The game's going to give you a message here if you save Curly, or trying to. It's kind of like a little, actually, you know what? I won't spoil it. It's like the last boss, the real last boss that I'm going to be facing. It kind of tells you about him a little there. So, yep, so this is... Oh, thank you so much, Alec. I played the game so many times. It's almost embarrassing, really. Yeah, that's why I'm making it look easy. But, okay, so this, if you don't do this right, this is where Curly dies. She'll sit here and drown. As Allie knows, the game will troll you at the end and show her still drowning here, as if, like, just a reminder, you did not save her. And so, but we're going to save her, though. So, you interact with her, and it will say no reply. It'll ask you if you want to use the tow rope that we just picked up in this room. You say yes. And now you have her on her back. You have to have her on your back to leave. If you leave and don't get her, she's dead. So make absolutely sure you're going to do that if you're going to save her. So now we proceed further. And we're still not done yet. There's like 2 or 3 more things you have to do to save her. It is insane how much you have to do to save her. So, yeah. I don't know if I'd believe it if someone told me they found out how to save her and never looked it up. That would have to be one very smart person. So, yeah, so now we're in the water area. Yeah, you know what's funny is when I first played this game, too, I didn't know you were supposed to drown there, and I was like, please don't kill me after I beat this boss. I was so happy when it showed the text. So, yeah, like you, Allie, I wasn't sure. I was really worried about dying. Thank God you don't, though. So like I was saying, I've played this in the game enough times where I didn't really get that hurt, but the game still does not give you any life refills. So don't be afraid to try to, like, you know, kill these bats and get as much life as you can. There's a couple hidden hearts, I believe, right up here. Yeah, if you shoot there's a heart, and there's some. So there we go. So that's really nice if you're low. The platform in here can be a little tough. I think thought I jumped too early. So there's a jump coming up that I think they made easier in the Switch version. And I have to make this jump or I have to reload my save. Or because I can't save Curly if I don't make it. It's coming right on. Oh. I'll say when it's coming up. Let's see if I can... Actually, you know what? Heck, we'll go through. They don't hurt much. So you kind of go to the left here. The jump is coming right up here. You have to jump. You have to make it on this building. Okay, I made it. Good. It's easier than it sounds to not make it. You have to get in this building here to save Curly. So what you do is you sleep in the bed. And you'll see Curly here laying down. You're not done yet, though. So you go to the terminal, and it'll tell you that there's a book to read on the shelf, this exact shelf right here. You read it, open it up, and now Quote learns how to drain. I guess that's how they drown. I guess the water floods there. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I need to contact the creator. So yeah, you're not done yet though. You go to Curly. You drain the water from her, and she should. I think she talks to you. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm proud of that or embarrassed to know where all those hidden hearts are. Thanks for giving me credit, though. I appreciate it. Is there like a point where you're like, I played this game too many times, I should no longer play it? I don't know. I haven't reached that. I think I reached that point with Gangster. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, she talks to you. So you're still not done yet. No joke. I thought this is all you had to do when I first played this, and I could finish the game. I was wrong, and I had to play the game a third time to save her. So you have to talk to her, and you have to talk to her twice. This is how annoying it is. And the game tricks you with these little yes and no's. You have to actually say no here. And then you have her on her back again. You have to have her on your back when you leave this room. If you don't, you did something wrong. Make sure you're selecting the right dialogue. So there's a boss upcoming. Fortunately, it's a little bit of a breather. It's not too tough. If you beat this boss without taking damage, you get a little like item in the game. It's useless, but it's like a little trophy. Let's see. That jump there can be a little tough when the jump coming up here. Okay, yep, so here comes the boss. I'm going to try to beat it without taking damage, but it's not that big of a deal. The sword is by far the best weapon to me against him. And when he comes from here, just try to hit him in the back like this. Oh, I took damage. Oh, well. There we go. Nice and easy. And Curly, you do lose here, so don't freak out if you do. You can't do anything about it. Guess what? We're still not done saving Curly. I'm not joking either. There's still more later. And here's the creepy fish at the beginning of the game. You actually get an achievement for not killing this fish on the Steam version, which is funny. When I first played the game, I killed it, though. I was like, you're weird. So I love this part of the game. You get the best weapon in the game, and you get the better jetpack, and they're both really fun to use. So you go in the Arthur's house here. And this character actually survives if you go for the best ending, so that's nice. So he's going to hand you the better jetpack, and it's actually a lot of fun. At the same time, the game's a lot harder so with it, because the game becomes harder. Just kind of go through the... yep, so make sure you equip it, and it's like I said, it's really fun to use, but you have to get the hang of it, so... That's such a good point! Oh my god, I never thought of that! How would she not be drowned again? We were in water the whole time. And we got separated. Oh, I can't believe I haven't thought of that. That's so true. Oh man, that's funny. We gotta contact the creator of this game and be like, look, I adore this game, but we gotta, doesn't make sense with the flooding part. So yeah, so the jetpack you get normally just shoots up a little bit like this, and it's a little slower. This one goes in any direction like this. It runs out, though, so you have to, like, control it, but it's a lot of fun. And with this jetpack, you can get the best weapon in the game. You go up here, and we're actually heading back to the very first place in the game. which is right here. As fun as this jetpack is to use, I'm not joking when I say the game makes you use it to its limit later on. We're actually getting pretty close to... We're already like 2/3 of the way through the game. So yeah, we come back to this guy, and this guy's kind of like, oh, hey, you took my gun, you jerk. But I'll make it better, because I'm impressed you've used it. That's pretty much what he says. And he gives you the best weapon in the game. I'm pretty much going to be using this gun almost entirely the rest of the game. It's by far the best. It's an upgraded version of the gun that I just gave him. And you get the spur. Yep, so what's awesome about this gun is, this gun you do not have to level up. It doesn't matter if you get hit, which that alone is awesome. It shoots the equivalent of the level 3 gun I just had on its weakest, and the way it works is you actually hold the button down to charge it up, and if you see it, it goes up to level 3 and it shoots out a beam like this and it does so much damage. I love it. It's fantastic. You'll see, it makes, in a way, yeah, I do love the jetpack, Allie. In a way, from this point on in the game, to get the normal ending, in some ways, you had it harder because you didn't have this weapon or jetpack. Because this weapon would have been very nice on the bosses you faced at the end. It's fantastic. It kind of lets you try it out here because it creates a lot more enemies. Let's see, yep, and... Yep, love it. It's so fun, yep. So now we can actually do... I'm going to get a couple items that are pretty useless at this point in the game, but I want to show everything off. We're going to go back to the plantation, or... Wait, no, we're not going there yet. I lied. The labyrinth, sorry. A couple items we can get. If you're looking to hurry up in the game, you can skip this, but why not grab it? And now that I have this, I can kind of just skip through all these guys. I'm not really too worried about taking damage. By the way, Ali, yeah, I know, I remember when I found out how awesome this gun was in the jetpack, I was like, oh man, I wish I had it. I mean, sure, the machine gun you can hover, but... this gun is just so awesome. So yeah, this little area I skipped before, I can get it now. Whoop. Which is in here. I can actually grab this chest up here. This was the item, I don't know if you remember, I was mentioning that it reduces how much of the levels here. I don't know what to call it. The energy on the weapons. It reduces how much you lose by taking a hit. It's not as useful now though, because this weapon doesn't lose any anyways, and I'm gonna mostly be using it. Why not grab it though? We can grab one other item too. There's actually still one other weapon in the game too to get that's pretty hidden. I'm gonna grab. So I was gonna explain how to get it to you, Allie, but it's kind of hard to explain type. So sorry about that. Didn't want to confuse you. Yeah, so if you talk to this guy, these ones are friendly. These are friendly cricket dudes. You get the Whimsical Star. It's pretty useless. It's kind of like a decorative thing to the gun, but why not pick it up? You'll see stars when I use the gun. Don't really know if it does much other than that. Maybe a little extra damage. And if you need to heal up here, like if you're playing kind of reckless like me here and kind of cruising through, you can just heal right up here again. Oh, those are the stars that show up. Yeah, these stars show up if you get that item. It's just like a decorative thing. I'm going to turn it off, though. Well, But yeah, why don't I say, I can't thank you enough, Allie, for you've actually stayed this whole time, which is amazing. I'm gonna try to beat the game. Which is probably only like an hour left, but I still, it means the world to me. It really does. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're just gonna cruise on back to the hub area, I call it, Arthur's house, and go to the next area. Sore throat from talking. Ooh. I just don't trust those crickets. I don't blame you, Allie. They kind of feel like they're gonna attack you any minute, especially since you've like been attacking them all in that area. It's funny. I remember you said that in your stream, though. It's really funny. So the game doesn't really tell you where to go, but you go to the egg corridor, and the place has changed since we last been here. All the dragons are like evil. They've like all gone wrong, except for one, as Allie knows. Right. Okay, so yep. So here, these little pillars, the spikes on the top will fall down. You can kind of tell if they shake a little, so just watch out for that. This room here, to prevent, I just charge this all the way up and shoot up so that they don't, you know, fall down on me. Oh, just like that. This enemy is annoying. Just run away from it. It will it blows up and does a lot of damage on the screen. So, and yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to take damage from that. So, look at how much damage that does at level 3, though. It takes those dragons out in one hit. Oh, I can't believe I fell in that. No, that's right. Let these things drop. So, and so here's something that is wicked cool. All right, I can't tell you how many times I've played this game. I never knew. Yeah, Allie just wants friendly dragons and she wants to ride a dragon. That's all she wants, you know? It's not too much to ask. But yeah, so I never knew you could skip this boss. You can actually go for it. Allie on this channel here did it, and it was, yeah, leave it to you, you know? Just run, heck with it. That was so cool. I never knew you could do that. But with this weapon, though, this boss is so easy that I'm just going to take it out and take the extra missiles. So yeah, the 2 evil dragons, when they open their mouth, you can hit them, and you can, they just shoot fire out like this, and when they get lower, they both open their mouth like that. As you can see, though, I'm doing a lot of damage to them with this weapon. Oh, thought I had him there. Come on, open your mouth. Open wide. There we go. Simple. Without this gun, though, they are a little harder, so it's at a save point. Okay, you know what? My health actually got a little low, so there is a health refill here. Aw. You're too sweet, Allie. You probably really didn't want to hurt the dragons. Either that or you just didn't want to get yourself hurt. I don't blame you either way. Nah, you're sweet. I believe you, actually. You're really sweet. So here, to proceed further in the game, you go on the terminal. Just let some dialogue come through. So, funny moment on Allie's stream here. You want to say no here. This guy, there's one dragon that's actually healthy and good, and he asks if you want to escape with him. And Allie was like, "Oh, cool, I want to fly the dragon, yeah." And it was so funny because I wish you could have seen my face at home. I was like, no, 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 don't do it. And we were able to convince her though, and she reloaded her save. But it was so funny. Poor Allie was like, I just want to ride the dragon. Is that too much to ask? But apparently in this game it is, because what happens is a cutscene will play, and you get the worst ending basically, where basically you and this guy escape and just leave everyone behind. It's actually not that big of a deal. Oh, hit the computer. Hey, I don't blame you, Allie. I wouldn't want to die either. Save yourself. Yeah, so, it's not that big of a deal if you get the worst ending, because you can just it literally ends right now. You can just reload your save, but I was trying to explain to her what happened. It was really funny. I remember I created a meme and sent it on your Facebook just over this. I thought it was really funny. I almost selected it by accident. Ooh. Well, that would have been so funny if I said this whole time not to do it, and I did it. Okay, so here, this is another thing that good luck finding this if you haven't looked it up. This jump's actually harder to make than it looks. You want to use this jetpack, and oh, I missed. It's easier than it sounds to die there. And to get this by this little black area here, this hole, you just want to keep tapping the jump button to do it safely. And there's actually a hidden door here, and these two little people, I don't even know if you can see them that well. You want to talk to the one in the red. She asks where her husband is, and we're gonna go find him. I think you did, Allie, because you left a comment on it. It was the one where I actually made it. It was right here, and I think I wrote something like, "Oh, but I want to ride the dragon." It just made me think. I thought you would laugh, and yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, so yeah, I'm talking to that little woman there. It's going to allow me to get one more gun in the game, which I'll be getting soon. There's one other item here, too. If you push down here at the very left, there's a clock here. It's not that useful. You'll see what it's for later. It's optional. It's just... there's a bonus part in the end of the game, and it's kind of like a time trial. It just tells you how long it takes for you to beat it. Is it just me? These guys kind of look like Snorlaxes to me, like a ghost Snorlax, or maybe like a ghost Snorlax. The jetpack makes this a lot easier. Try not to jump in these sand things, because there's like these evil alligator dudes that will attack you, so I try to land just on the left. Well, alright. I kind of feel bad killing some... I said this earlier, but I feel bad killing some of these enemies. They look like all nice, but they're trying to kill me, so, you know? What can I do? I mean, there's like a little coward dog dude in here. I don't know if you have to talk to him, but I will be safe. And we're getting already close towards the end. There's really only a couple years left. Love this tune. This is like the theme of Cave Story in this area, and I love it. I love it. I should learn how to play on the guitar, actually. It's kind of a fun tune. Probably learn it by ear. So, okay. Saving Curly, again, no joke. You come down here, and she'll be here if you did everything that I did. It kind of is a more adorable Snorlax. You got a good point. Really is. But yeah, okay, so yeah, you talk to her. She has amnesia. And you talk to this guy, and he tells you need to get a mushroom to, like, restore her memory. I don't know why. It's just, that's the way it works. We're not going to get it just yet, though. We're going to get it soon. So we are going to... There's 2 more life capsules in this area. Get our health to 50. And it's in here. May as well grab it now. Love this tune. I can't say that enough. But okay, yeah, so it's right up here. I remember I was trying to help you get that one, Allie. And, and who you have to talk to. This area, it's just a matter of, like, talking to the right people, basically. Like, triggers to event, basically. So you talk to this fisherman guy. He tells you he's gonna go fishing, and then basically we go find him. Oh, Allie, if you don't mind me asking, were you able to pre-order the Super NES in Australia? Just curious. I'm gonna watch your stream tomorrow night, and you know what's crazy is by the time it's done, your streams usually end at like 2 a.m. here, and I'm tempted to just get a very short nap or stay up, and then at like 6, 7 a.m. go to a store early and see if I can pick it up, because it's going to be released Friday here. And wish me luck, because they claim they're going to make more, as we were talking about, but I don't know. I still want the cool colored one, though. This controller is basically a ripoff of the Super NES controller I was showing you earlier, and as you can see, the US one has the ugly purple in the gray, and the Europe and Japanese versions, Australia, they have like these cool 4 colors. I think that it's like a little whiter, and yeah, I'm jealous, basically. But yeah, Super NES is my favorite console of all time. How do I not get the Mini? So I would love it if they released a Sega Genesis Mini. I think they have released some, but I heard they weren't like that good. Sega needs to do it, like do it right. Of course, it's called the Mega Drive, where you are. Cool. So anyways, yeah, you talk to the Amiga here. Grab the key. You're smart, Allie. You ordered one. I should have, like, you know what I should have done? I think there's a way to, set your internet to, like, have alerts when things are up. I should have done that and, like, gone on, like, Amazon or something and just been ready to click as fast as possible, see if I could have gotten it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do on Friday. So anyways, yeah, you come in here after you get the key, you come to this room right on the left, and this guy just jumps on you, all mean, and you wake up in this prison area. And you talk to this character. He'll tell you have a note in your inventory. And you just gotta, once he's done talking, you just have to read it. You can't leave. As you see, it's blocked here. You can't leave until you read the note. Blah, blah, blah. And now you talk to him one more time. And now I think it's gone. Yep, see how it just kind of mysteriously moved? It's kind of like the game's way of like telling you read it. Because you need to know the password. Yeah, I know, that's, yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Allie. Yeah, the Genesis Mega Drive were made by ATK. I heard they weren't great. Yeah, you probably got them, actually, in Australia, where you work. I forgot about that. I remember one time I got GameStop, they were trying to get me to pre-order one. They do that all the time here, and I was skeptical of it before it came out. I was like, I'll wait and see. Here's a question for you, Allie. You're a big Sega girl. I actually don't know the answer to this. I asked this on your stream once. Do you know why it's called the Genesis in the US and not anywhere, it's Mega Drive everywhere else? I actually don't know the answer to that. I don't know if it's like was just a business move, they thought it would sell better, or, but, I should look that up after. So yeah, now we have the password. One of the few times this really ugly Pip-Boy looking map is useful. I remember you had to use it. Yeah, this little section shows you how to wiggle your way in here to store. Before I do that though, I'm actually gonna go back and get the mushroom to save Curly. Yep, so, sorry, I was zoned out for a second there. So yeah, you teleport back to Arthur's house, which leads you back to Mimiga Village, and, the mushroom is in the cemetery. And And so is that, you know, those little people I saw earlier, her husband's in the same spot. He's actually been here since the beginning of the game. He's really hard to see, though. You have to look closely. Oh, wrong way. He won't do anything, though, unless if you talk to the wife. That's why I had to go in and talk to his wife first. He's right down here. I don't know if you can see him. He's right. I can see him on my screen. He's walking right. Oh, let me kill all the enemies first. He's walking right here, right there. You literally take him as an item. He wants you to take him back to his wife. I thought it was funny. But yeah, the mushroom's up here. It's a blue-looking mushroom, kind of purple. This is where the game tricks you with that. You know what? That's what I assumed too. It was licensing issues, Allie, because I think that's the same thing that happened with Resident Evil. You know how it's Biohazard in Japan? I think Biohazard was like a name of a band here in the United States. So yeah, that's how it became Resident Evil. At least that's what I heard. So yeah, that's kind of cool to know. So yeah, the game tricks you with this yes and no stuff. See, watch what it does. So you got business with me, yes. Amnesia? But you don't really need it. See, you have to say no. Wait, you really do need it. You need it no matter what. Then you don't really need it. No. And then I'll finally give you the item. You're still not done, though. You have to go in the inventory and read what it says. It says it serves no purpose. It's not going to help. So now you have to talk to him. And he's all like, well, you found me out. I don't want you to, like, take me because I don't want to die. So then he fights you. He's an easy boss, though. All this to save Curly. See, this is why you shouldn't feel too bad for killing her. You know, sometimes in life it's just not worth it. That's just kidding. It's terrible. I tell you what, though, Allie, in honor of you, if I ever do a stream where you name a character, if it's a guy, I am naming him Barry White. And if it's a girl, I'll name it Allie. Just for you. But anyways, yeah, so now that we got the mushroom and that little guy, we can go back. And that's pretty much it for backtracking. Now we pretty much just, after I burn it, you go to the end of the game. So, if you go a little bit further here, back to where Trilly is, you basically just give her the mushroom. And she actually says your name. So if you didn't know the character's name already, it's the only time in the game you actually hear his name quote. It's kind of cool. But I'm going to skip the dialogue, you know, try not to go too spoiler in the story. Even though you can see me play the whole game. Alright, so... she's giving you more backstory on her quote. So talk to her again, and she gives you an iron bond, which is like, you know, a little, you know, symbol of friendship. Nice and sweet. Don't know if you need it or not to save her, but I always get it just to be safe. So. Oh, man. Yeah, poor Allie. Allie, is way more... It kind of does sound like a terrible Harry Potter novel. Oh my god, it's so funny. You're so funny, Allie. Oh my god, it really does. Barely. Oh man. Kind of a thriller, though. You never know when there's gonna be a loud noise, a jump scare. Oh man. Yeah, that was... I felt so bad for you, so... I can't say it enough. I'll say it over and over again. If anyone sees this, follow Allie90. Her stream's way better than mine. Her videos and everything, she's much better than I am, but she's playing on a laptop, and she was having some driver issues. So, and I felt so bad. On her last stream, her voice kept getting deep from the drivers, and there's like static and loud noise, and I felt so bad. And I teased her and told her it was happening when it wasn't one time, so she unplugged the mic and put it back in. Oh, that was so mean. Such a jerk. Oh wait, I forgot to do something else. Gotta give that guy her husband back. I mean, the wife her husband back. Alright. All the way back down. It's nice, you can kind of just jump down, but be careful though. If you go too far to the right, you will fall off the ledge. And that is not fun. Yep, so again, a little bit of a tough jump to make, so be careful. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I'm home. Alright, I was almost right. So now if you talk to him, you have to trade your sword to get it, but I'm gonna get it. It's called the Nemesis. I say way too often on this. I gotta work on my speech skills. Sorry about that. But so this weapon is unique. It actually gets worse if you level it up. So you actually don't want to collect those little yellow triangles for this weapon. I already have the best weapon in the game, so I won't really need it much. Except for there's one area in the game where it's kind of useful though. I grabbed it for completionist sake though. I was gonna tell you, Allie, how to get it, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, go low, and you might die if you don't pull it off. So, yeah, find a little guy in the cemetery. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of hard to explain. I didn't want to confuse you. So yeah, kind of just doing the same thing I was doing earlier. Nothing too exciting. Just gonna get back. Okay, oops. They really are more adorable, Snorlax. Now I want one. Instead of a plush Snorlax, I want a plush whatever those dudes are. Okay. So now we can finally go here. I kept forgetting to do a couple things when I came in here. So, yep, so we talked to her. Don't mind me. Some water for a second. So she takes your booster, which is very sad, but you do get it back, so thank God. And you get it back soon. Are you busy now? I still want to say yes, but you have to say no. You gotta be heroic. And you get the Mimiga mask, so you look like one of the little rabbits now, which is really funny. You can actually beat the game with this mask on. Like the ending, the normal, like, ending, and yeah, it's kind of funny. We're not gonna do that, though, because we want to get the best ending. And you'd have to beat it without the jetpack. So, yeah, honestly, I never would have noticed in a million years that little guy in the cemetery alley. When I first played this game, like, got into it, I played the 3DS version, and the screen's so small that it's, like, good luck even seeing him. It's hard to see even on a big screen. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. And I'm going the wrong way. So you talk to the guy over here, one up here. You basically have to get a sprinkler. I don't know, she needs it to fuel that little rocket thing. So you talk to him, he'll tell you to take this broken sprinkler, get it fixed. So we're going to take it and bring it to this repaired looking dude. He's over on the left here. I love how, I think he's wearing shades, which I think is hilarious, by the way. And yep, so we just bring it back to the lady. I don't think these guys attack you, the big ones, unless if you attack them, but oh well. I feel like killing them, I mean. Okay. So yeah, we just go back to find that dog character we saw on our way up here. It's really not far, just a little to the right. Yep, and he'll give you an item. Was it like a remote controller or something like that? Controller, yeah. So, and this part of the section is actually easy if you know what to do. It's easy to get lost, but if you know like the right people to talk to and stuff, it's easy. So yep, so you just hand it to her. Nothing too exciting going on right now, but it's gonna pick up soon. Alright, so you go on the bed down here. When I first played this game, I did not know you can sleep in the beds for health until this point in the game, and then I was like, huh. Oh, so then I decided to try sleeping in beds throughout the game. I was like, oh yeah, that would have been cool to know. That's true. That's true. One guy was mean, and you didn't hurt him, and you went in the teleport, and the big guy did jump on us. You got a good point, Allie. So yep, you want to talk to her before you do anything. She gives you the jetpack back, and she takes the mask off you. And what's coming up is a very easy to miss health capsule. You have to kind of quickly get it. But you have to equip the jetpack again, though. Yep, so what you do is you use this rocket, and look to the left. If you look really quickly, there's a dog right here. A dog that can talk to you. On a serious note, having a talking dog would be like the greatest thing ever. Yeah, and it gives you the actually, there's one more health capsule, but yep, so now at 50 health. Oh, it's okay, Allie. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. You are the greatest, man. It means so much to me that you came here, and you know I think you are like the greatest streamer ever, and I know you're gonna become huge and successful, and I can't wait to watch your stream tomorrow night. It really means a lot to me. If you ever want to see how to beat this section coming up, I'll have it broadcasted though, just if you're curious. So, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Really, I mean it. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing some more Binding of Isaac tomorrow. You were doing good in that game, so appreciate it. Okay, so yep. So we're going to rocket here. The game is going to get really hard now. Like, it jumps. This section right here just jumps. I can't even think of how else to say it. This section, getting the better jetpack makes this cave a lot harder than if you don't. And the sad part is this part is not even that hard compared to the next area. Ooh, I got hit there. That wasn't good. Yeah, you take a lot of damage from those red spikes. See, as you can see, I took 20 damage. Oh, you're too nice, Al. You were like the sweetest person. I'm just, yeah. I can't help it. I try, anybody I know who's in the stream, and I really am. I'm trying to get them to support you. I just believe in you. I do. Sorry if that sounds like cheesy, but you're a sweetheart. You're an excellent streamer, and it's been so fun. I feel like I get to know you. Oh, thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it, because I don't really plan on being like a stream. I'm not as good as you. I'll never will be. I don't plan on streaming much, but the fact I kind of want to do this as sort of like a tribute to you in your stream, and the fact how you came here, I can't say it enough. It means the world to me. So thank you, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know if you work or not, but if you do, I hope you have a good time. And, good day, mate. Good day, mate. Is that good? No, that's terrible. I need to work on my Australian accent. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. I don't even know where that expression came from. I think it was from a movie. Oh. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, this platform is getting challenging. You really have to know how to use this jetpack. This one here, you have to get exactly right. Here, and here. And there's an enemy up here, I remember, so... There's a boss here, too. He's easy, though. Yeah, just kind of hit him towards... Try to hit him towards the face, and, yeah, that's really all there is to it. Okay, yeah, and the item's useless. It's just kind of like a little trophy item that you beat him. We'll take it, though. Why not? You know, show off our victory. Yeah, so I know it's kind of obvious, but watch out for those little red lava things, lava drops. And yeah, let's see. So yep, you want to just kind of jump and kind of cruise through. And here we are, the last area of the game. Well, second to last, the way I'm playing it. First thing you want to do is... Yep, so save. Sorry, zoned out here. It's more draining than it looks to play beginning and end and talk throughout the game. So yeah, what makes this tougher than if you're playing a game normally, you just face these bosses. There are 4 bosses in a row. You face them, and then that's it. You have a life pot you can use. If you remember, I grabbed it way back, and it fills your health. The thing is, I cannot stress enough, if you're going to save Carly, you want to save this life pot. You do not want to use it. So it makes this part a little bit harder. I have to beat all 4 without dying. But again, I've played this game so many times. I feel cocky every time I say it, but yeah, I'm just familiar with how to... Oop, oop. Okay. Okay, yep, so, okay, that was pretty nice. I didn't take too much damage there. I'm not going to be talking much for the rest of the game. She can be kind of annoying, though. Don't underestimate her. The weaker she gets, she has these, like, 4 little circles, and you have to shoot between them. But I have 50 max health, and I only took 2 damage, so that's very nice. So you face the Doctor next. He has 2 forms. He's probably the easiest, in my opinion, of these 4 bosses. But he can be annoying to hit, too. Oh, crap. Yeah, he just has 2 attack patterns. He just kind of... This annoying crystal thing gets in the way from hitting him, though. And other than that, he just jumps in the air and shoots out those red things. But took him out nice and easy. This form's pretty easy, too. Just... Literally, the best advice I can give is just kill him before he really does much. Don't be afraid to be aggressive. It does more damage if you aim towards the head with this weapon. Same as the bosses I'm going to be facing next. Okay, that went great. Okay, so yeah, last boss, or normally the last boss. I forgot to mention, sorry if I'm talking a little fast and a little loud. I try to adjust my volumes in the mic, but it's still a learning process. My recording skills are not good. I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. And talking fast allows me to explain a lot of what's going on because it's hard to get it all in at once. So this boss coming up, it's 3 bosses at once, but you only need to hit the core. The other 2 bosses are kind of a nuisance. You might have to hit them a little bit, though, to get the core to open up. The core's the same as before. It opens up to hurt it. Misery, kind of in a weird way, helps you in this battle, because she lets out these little enemies that are easy to kill, and actually it health drops. So it can actually help if you're familiar with like the enemies and the patterns and stuff if you're getting low on health. So that's kind of nice, actually. So I'm looking good, though. I have almost all health. And I was hoping to do this all in one take, too, so that's nice. So yep, you can get a hit off him right off the bat. I actually charged up on purpose before I talked to the characters. So yeah, we're gonna hit Sue a little bit here. And yeah, these were the enemies I'm talking about. These enemies, see, they're not that hard to kill with this weapon, and they drop health, which like sort of helps you. If you're like, you know, pretty good at not getting hit too much. Come on, open up. There we go. Yep. So the core will shoot things at you when it opens up. It's at its most dangerous, though, when it looks completely black. It almost looks like a giant... Isn't that creepy? Look at the teeth there. And... Oh, crap. Come on. These things... Oh, I should have gotten another hit on him, but oh well. Come on. Yeah, you know what? Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about. See how it shoots out those things at you? But that went well. Don't feel... I can't say this enough. Don't feel worried if you die a lot in this game. Because, as Ali was saying... Again, I know it sounds cocky, but I'm making this look so much easier than it is. When you play the game 1,000 times, you're going to make it look easy. But it takes a lot of practice to beat that. It took, like, Ali that was just on here was like, saying, like, embarrassing, like, oh my god, I can't believe it took me so long. It took me probably the same amount of time. It takes a couple hours to beat those 4 bosses. And that's even the first time through when you can use the life pot. So don't feel bad. It's not over yet, though. This area here, you do not want to take damage because you want full health, so you have to get back to that building I saved in to get the best ending and save Curly. So we want to jump here. We really do not want to get hit by any of these bricks here. Okay, we didn't. Good. If you run fast enough, it doesn't happen. Because you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to take damage. The bed's broken. You can't sleep in anymore, so... Final save point of the game. Let's finish it. This next area is called Sanctuary. It is literally, let's say the game is this hard, okay? Like in this area, this final area of the game you're about to see is like this much harder, and I can't even stress enough how much harder this game is now. Yeah. So we're gonna face the sort of true last boss, but we do get to save Curly, and Curly sort of like helps you too. It's cool. There's going to be some dialogue that explains the boss. These jumps are hard. If you don't use the jetpack the right way and save enough fuel, you will die. It took me quite a few attempts to even get through this first screen. Final capsule of the game. Here we go. If you jump just right there, you shouldn't fall on the spikes. It takes practice. So yep, get Curly. Use the tow rope again. She's still sleeping, but she's going to eventually wake up and help you. This room sucks. I don't really have much advice on this room. Just try not to get these spikes do 10 damage, and these Cupid dudes do 5. Try not to get hit. You really can't afford to take too much damage, but the good news is there is some health coming up if you're like play your cards right. Okay, 25, we'll take it. So yeah, there's some health here. So this part is easier on the Switch because it's widescreen, so you can see further out. You can see the enemies, and they shoot these arrows. The Cupid shoot arrows at you. Go figure, Cupid. So yeah, they're easier to see. They like to come out too, certain parts. I've played this game to the point where I memorize where they're coming, and it really helps. Don't forget, these things will come down and try to do a lot of damage to you too, these little bricks. So that's why I'm walking under the little blocks here. And let's see, take that out. Get the heart here. So yeah, so this one, I just used, to make sure I don't get hit, I use the jetpack quickly like that. And try to take these guys out. I think the arrows do 8 damage. That's a bit to take. Grab the hearts here. I really want to try to get back to 50. And as you can see, remember that timer, that clock I picked up? It's working now. It just shows you how long it takes for you to be. It doesn't do anything else though. Take all the time you need, really. It's your first time playing. Ooh, wow! Look at those health drops, huh? I'm already almost at 55. So yep. Try to time the jump when, like, right after they shoot the arrows when you come down, so you don't get hit. And move a little to the right, and there's gonna be more Cupids coming down. Curly shoots from behind now, though, which is really nice. I'm gonna actually use her to take out these ones. There we go. Yep, some more dialogue. I kind of like, even though it might disrupt the flow of the game, I kind of think it's cool how it, like, does the backstory of, like, the boss you're about to face here. So here I just try to take these guys out one at a time. Just try to not get hit. They make a funny squeak sound when they die, so you know you killed them. Kind of like the crickets. Those cricket dudes make a squeak sound too. That's what I call them. Oh, I'm not close enough. Alright. Now we are. What I do here is kind of like jetpack, charge out my weapon and jetpack, and try to take each row one at a time here. And there's still another one higher up. I can tell I killed him by the sound. Yep, I heard the sound. Oh. Okay. So, yep, let's kill these little Cupid dudes. And yeah, this room's kind of annoying. I'm gonna just try to jump down when I think it's safe. There we go. And again, I don't care how much I'm repeating this. I'm making it look much easier than this is. So easy to just have your health go like all the way down here. And there's gonna be more Cupids coming up right here. Curly's using the Nemesis at level 1, which is actually quite powerful, so. Here I sometimes do take damage. I'm going to try to kill these angels before I even go over. The ones, though, that you see on the platform there, I have to go like this. Ooh, okay, I only took 3 damage. That's actually not that bad. Here, you get like 26 extra missiles, which is pretty awesome. I won't be using the missiles the rest of the game, though. Oops, didn't want to take the 5 damage there. Just kind of shoot like crazy, basically. Okay. So now boss time. There's actually a boss here, and then there's the final boss, which also has 4 forms. So yeah, the game loves to be extremely tough. I can't blame anyone who doesn't want to beat this game. I love it, and it's so much fun to save Curly and get all the extra stuff. I love it, but it's hard. I can't blame anyone who doesn't have the patience. This boss, you want to attack it before it shoots down at you. You want to pay attention to when it's going to shoot. Other than that, you just gotta watch out for the cupids that keep coming up. Sometimes they drop health, which is nice. I'm tapping my buttons like crazy, though. You can probably hear me. Yep, so pretty much just rinse and repeat, but this thing really hurts. And one thing that's annoying about this boss is when you kill it, move out of the way because it drops down. I did not know that when I first played this, and I died after beating him in Huntsman. If you die at any point in this section too, you have to start back at that save in the broken house you saw or resave it. So that's kind of another thing. There's no safe states in this game or anything like that. Okay, move out of the way, like I said. And it comes down. Sorry, I was looking over at a couple things. Got distracted. Yep, so... Guess what? Last boss time. And that life pot I saved is very nice to have. Let's see. Again, I'm going to charge my weapon before I go over, try to get one hit on him. First form's actually kind of annoying. You can do some heavy damage. This boss, you always want to hit the eyes. It's a red eye and white eye. So the weapon, you want to get that right... that's what I'm looking for. It's kind of like the white light... sort of like a sweet spot, range, where you don't want to be too high or too low. You want to get it just right on the eyes to do the most damage, if I can, to take him out as quick as possible. So this is Balos. It's actually that old lady with the dogs. I think this is her cousin or nephew or something. I don't want to go too much into the story, though. Okay. Yep, so I got one hit off in there. Yep, so he kind of just jumps around like this and shoots these things out. He also shoots lightning down, though, and that's the one move I don't like. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Don't want to take too much damage this early. Yeah, here I just jetpack when I, he just keeps shooting these lightnings where you're heading, and then he shoots one everywhere. Just try to get in between. I hope I'm trying to talk fast because there's a lot going on. So the second form, move out of the way when you see that circle. Look at how big this head is. The way to hurt it, shoot in between the eyes, like what I did there. I didn't do that much, though. Look at, oh, that was perfect. See, you want to charge up the weapon, and when he stays down, shoot in between the eyes. I got it right in that perfect sweet spot where it does 100-something damage. That is beautiful. If I do that, you'll go down quick. Did it again. Awesome. If it's like 150 to 100, see, I didn't get it that time. If it's 150 to 200, like anywhere around there, you're doing a lot of damage. Oh, crap. Whew. Just watch out. He jumps up and down 3 times, and then he'll stop. And he always heads in the direction you're going. So, like most old school video games, just learn the pattern. Okay, that was oh wow, I'm doing really good. Sorry, Akila. This one's probably the easiest. You just gotta shoot these little ball circle things. Who knows? Maybe I won't even need the life pot. Yeah, you just gotta make them close all their eyes, shoot enough damage, and he just does these same 2 attacks over and over. He shoots these skull things at you, and then you just kind of gotta get in between these. And ooh, actually, those do a lot of damage. I think I spoke too soon. I think I am gonna need the life pot. I have beaten this without a life pot, but I've only done it like once or twice. Okay, so you just gotta wait. Final form. That was the third form. Get on a platform, and don't want to die now because you're gonna have to start all the way back at that house. I said so. Let's give them all we got and end this game. There we go. So yep, just shoot in between these circles. I'm shooting charge up for now, but if these cupids get annoying, don't be afraid to kind of like go back and forth like this a bit. Remember, Curly shoots behind too if you tap. So you can always do that too. I have enough health though where I think I can kind of just charge and do as much damage as I possibly can. To be safe, I'm going to use the life pod. I'm at 16 health. I can't give up Curly's panties, isn't it? BK story. Best ending. Curly saved, and someone comes to the rescue here. Look at that! I beat it right at 1 minute from midnight in the U.S. East Coast. But the island is still being destroyed because we for the core, so they got to get out of here. I said I wasn't going to talk about the story much, but I can't help it here. Balrog saves the day. I was watching the scene that I forgot to say. Yeah, his head I'm sure hurts a little bit. So it turns out Balrog and Misery were actually not bad. They were like cursed, and we freed the curse from killing that boss we just did. So I love this image of them, the three of them flying off away together. And Curly's safe. We saved her. She's not dead. And yeah, not too much to say now. The game's over. Just skipping the dialogue. I usually skip the cutscene at the end and cut my stream short, but I might let it play. There it is. What a wonderful game. I love this game. Like I said, though, to say what I said at the beginning of the game, I recommend any version of this game you can find. The Switch version is right now the best version, though. The Steam version's good, too. It's cheaper, too, I think. I think it's only like 10-15 bucks, so recommend it to anyone. Literally, if you like even just slightly Metroid, or just enjoy a good game in general, this is it. Probably my top 5 or top 10 favorite games. And I really enjoyed doing this. This is the longest stream I've ever done. I wasn't sure how I was going to go. And I know I repeated myself a bit. I started off a little awkward. I'm still getting used to the whole camera thing. And I know I mentioned Allie a lot, but she's wonderful. You guys gotta follow her if you ever see this. I mentioned her a lot, and for one, I knew she might show up, and it was really cool she did. Oh god, that was so awesome. And I kind of wanted to do this in a way as sort of like a tribute to her, because she did this game for the first time, like I said earlier. And if you get the chance to broadcast it, just to catch a broadcast, I would. And the reason why I wanted to do it was because of that. It was kind of like what inspired me to do it. So how do I not bring her up a lot? You know, she's awesome. And yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. I still will probably stream some indie games and retro games. I've only done a few NES games at this point. I will do Super Nintendo, so I get Genesis at some point. I'm not sure when. But yeah, I hope if this actually, by some miracle, I'm going to post this on YouTube as well. If anyone misses it, my YouTube channel is also Poema180. So I'll post it there too, for when the broadcast goes out. But I hope this serves as a guide. Hopefully it was like a friendly guide to anyone that's stuck. I'm just kind of trying to do that, comment as much as I can, and I hope it helps, and I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. If I wanted to, this is no joke, how much I love this game. If I wanted to, I would play this game again on the Switch tomorrow. Do a run through. So much I love it. I haven't decided though. I could technically do the challenges in this game. I haven't actually beat one of them, the Nemesis challenge. It's actually quite tough. I could go back and do that. That would be short. That would probably be like 20 minutes for some of them. I'll think about it. Some people criticize the game, or the company. I think they're pronounced Nicalis. So they're the publishing team that helped the guy that made this game. They're the ones that helped like update it and release it. Some people argue or criticize them for like releasing it to death. But a game like this, I'd like to see it released on every platform possible. So this is a game where I'm okay if they're milking it because it deserves to be milked. It's kind of how I felt about Resident Evil 4. I remember it was like everywhere at one point, but the game was so good. How do you not play it? And yep, Cave Story the end, and you get to see them all. So thank you guys. Thank you. If people end up seeing this one day and some miracle, a ton of people watch it, I hope you enjoy it. And even if you watch it for just a minute, it's really means a lot to me that anyone takes their time. So thank you. And without any further ado, I hope you have a wonderful night. Bedtime for me. Take care.